Tell me what you want today. I will give you 7 reasons why it is difficult to lose belly fat. Which is an important fact that is Lisa's diabetes, which is why we alert this channel. But this channel is not only about diabetes with talk about weight loss and acting food and so on. I am Drive Ahmed Argan. I am an endocrinologist, an expert in nutrition, and a specialist in diabetes. So, let's delve into the reason why this matter is so difficult to lose. I am belly fat. Now number 1, belly fat. It is actually a hormonal gland. Yes, you heard that right? It's actually fat cells in our bodies, especially belly fat, visceral fat that we call it this, and it's rune fat. Your organs that come out of your belly. Visceral fat works in actually like a hormonal gland. It secretes many enzymes and the cytokines and proteins actually create insulin resistance. They are actually protecting themselves, especially in that area where you do all you can, but this he wants belly fat. You develop that fat. Well, you will go. But I will tell you. But it is very difficult to remove that fat, because it protects itself lots of cytokines. So the best way to avoid this problem, or the best way to prevent it, is to not gaining belly fat. We'll talk about that in a second. But I tell you, belly fat is a hormonal gland that protects itself. This is number 1. Number 2. Well, we all loved its sweets and alcohol, right? So, the gatherings social. Parties, birthdays. And on days like all kinds of holidays, we are always submissive, as you know, to make that hard decision, the decision to eat and not eat, and drink are not. It's a tough decision, all around us. So every time you say, oh, it's for once it won't hurt me, it will hurt you. And that's what you eat from alcohol and any sweets, any carbohydrates, it goes straight to your belly. Your belly fat will accept that gently and won't let it go. So this is number 2. Number 3, low hormone levels. Estrogen leads to belly fat. So no wonder my desk is full for women trying to menopause to understand why they gain for weight, even though they didn't change anything in their lives. I do not blame them for when they go down estrogen levels. Unfortunately, your body transports weight from your buttocks and from your body toward your abdomen. Sometimes hormone replacement helps. But most of the time, even when taking hormone replacement therapy, you will experience most women have an increase in the size of the abdomen. An area due to a change in their lives. A number for diet only will not get rid of the belly fat that you should exercise. Now, I have a lot of people have tons of excuses for not doing exercises, right? But on you, if you don't exercise cardio exercises, if you don't get your heart rate up to 120 to 130 for at least 30 minutes for an hour, the belly fat will not disappear. So, yes, you have to follow diet, right? Or all carbohydrates bad, sweets, alcohol. But at the same time, you have to learn how to get the outcast ready for sports every day, especially cardio exercises, to get rid of belly fat. Number 5 is cortisol. Now, cortisol is a hormone stress. Unfortunately, makes fat cells thrive, especially in that visceral area in the abdominal area. So, if you are nervous, or if you stress over everything, or if you live hard life, it won't help you getting rid of stomach fasting. So do you have some relaxation? Do some yoga. Use something that will relax you and try to avoid stressful situations, which will definitely help you in the long run to avoid fat belly. Number 6, sometimes you really can't be genetic or, in fact, you never can. You cannot be in your genes. If your mother is the apple of a person, if your family suffers from severe abdominal obesity, sometimes it is just put it in your genes, and don't get discouraged just because all I did, as I say, and still won't lose everything in your belly. You will lose it, but you may keep some and it may just be genetics. Finally, and most importantly, added sugars. Most people now think that they have a great diet, but they don't mind putting all kinds of ketchup on their food. For example, this ketchup is full of fructose added sugar, which you may not be aware of it. So every time when you consume food, try to get used to looking at the food ingredients. It is particularly high in fructose. Corn syrup is used extensively in the United States, in many developed countries as well.